Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NCL Podcast for technically week 3, I guess. So I'm gonna try and do a little bit of a different format. Jesus fucking Christ!
What was that?
There's someone in their kitchen.
I'm so sorry.
Well, that's a great start, but yeah.
I literally knocked over my kitchen cans. Oh boy.
Oh my god, I'm actually crying.
Oh,
That was
God.
good, dude.
All right,
Sorry.
perfect, Haamu. So yeah, we are joined today by me, Bionic Soup / Jed. Obviously, I'm the host today because Ian could not make it. It might be something that is pretty standard from now on, because Ian can't commit to weekly podcasts, but yeah. And we're joined by Austin and the coach of the Atlanta Staraptors.
What's dude?
We also have Haamu, our resident Swede, captain of the Helsinki Heat.
Hello.
We got Fizzle the Hizzle, aka Ben, of the Tampa Bay Buizels.
What's poppin'?
And then Jamezy, the coach of the Crystal Palkia.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jamezy, aka Top Shagger, saving the best for last.
Not a cringe reaction.
Next.
So yeah, basically the format will be a little less strict. I feel like we'll, touch on any points from the games of the week that people want to talk about. There are some interesting things that happened this week, obviously, but other than that, we'll just come up with topics and talk about what we feel like is relevant at this time. So.
Yeah.
So this week of games, guys. Anything interesting that happened that you guys?
Tiff played super fucking good and almost beat me
Yeah, it was a close game.
for sure.
That she is now a scary opponent, definitely for the future. I think I've got her week 5.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes,
It's definitely
that's
someone
gonna
to watch.
That's gonna be tough. Considering it is, what's it, her second season now?
Yeah, second season ever.
Yeah. That's insane.
And the first season was
insanely good, really, for
CCBL
experience.
against interesting competition to say the least.
Wow, you're gonna say that about Hayden, dude? You really gonna put Hayden on a bus like that?
Yeah.
The
That's
champion
it.
of the CCBL.
Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. Yeah, Hayden can get under the bus for all I care. But no, like there
Fun
was.
fact: Jed lost in finals to Hayden in CCBL. So
Who
Yeah.
can relate?
But I think the biggest topic of the matches this week would have been the prevalence of HP Bug moving up the kill
Oh my
scoreboard.
God.
dude, what a beautiful game of Moss.
Starting off the game right.
What a beautiful player he is.
Yes, it was magical. I don't know what Ace was thinking trying to set up hazards on me like that. Just like 3 +6/+6 calm minding on the Latios. So
Four just got 2 KO'd by Hidden Power
Got to do
Bug.
it to him.
yeah, it was crazy.
This is so pure.
Wait, what did I do?
That's right. I'm sure I'm sure it was a valuable learning experience for him. So to say the
Hopefully.
least.
Hopefully, anyway.
I mean,
His game plan was to set up hazards, and he definitely did that. Even though like hazards aren't really that strong against my team, so I don't know why he was using that game plan to start with. But
wait, did Kate and Ace ever play in week 4? I know this is week 3, but like, didn't they play? Where's the replay? Am I high?
Week
I
4
think
isn't
they did.
over yet.
No.
You're so
Yikes.
high. Again.
I think they played.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know.
sure they played.
Yeah, Ace got beat.
Oh, no.
Obviously,
No
I'm sorry,
surprise.
Ace, but-
Wow.
Because I swear to God, there was a replay, right? I think I watched the replay.
Haven't seen that.
I'm not
one.
sure.
I remember watching it live, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I remember watching it live.
I mean, I guess Kate just
Interesting.
wanted to beat
Somebody
him
at
twice.
Ian. Hey, dude, there's a replay missing.
I'm sure he'll realize at some point. Yeah. Well, when he
realize when
watches
we
this,
upload this
probably.
podcast.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. Any other interesting moments in the games from this week?
Did
I
Dom
beat-
get frozen
I
again?
beat England.
Yes.
Potentially, I think.
Who did Dom even play?
Wait, let's
Did
have a
Dom
look.
play week 3? Hold
Let's
on.
have a
He
look.
He would have.
Oh, yes, he did.
He
Tiff.
would have. Is the replay in the
Oh, there
doc?
it is. He played Mortal.
played
That's
it.
right. That's right. He played Mortal.
Yeah. That was Mortal's first match in the NCL as he's taking over for Phil for a couple of weeks, potentially for the rest of the season. And he got a win. So I think that was the first win for the Wiltshire Wartortles this season. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Would
I
have been
think so. I think so.
1-2.
And it
Okay,
was
I trust that.
Mortal getting it and not Phil. So that's pretty interesting right there.
Yeah.
Good for Mortal.
Wait,
Yeah.
It
what
was
are
a
we talking
crazy
about?
game. Just so much subbing and pressure stall. It was very enjoyable to watch for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
what the fuck
something
are we
like that.
talking about?
Great show.
I'm just clicking through to see if there were any freezes.
Nope.
Because I know he got frozen twice in Mount Silver, which was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I changed it up this week.
He
It
got
just-
burned on his Umbreon.
Nice.
Nothing else.
Yeah, it was just a real stally match, and Dom's stall team got outstalled.
Yeah, so it's interesting that Mortal not only beat him but smacked him. So
I mean,
So
that's
he's-
so
alright.
bad.
boy
Yeah,
has
and I
some
mean-
potential to actually do well for the rest of the
So
season
many
if
of
he takes over the team.
So many of our coaches here shit talk the Mega Absol, but it actually got like all the kills, I think.
I don't understand why that's shit.
I don't know.
It's
Like
actually decent.
Austin, you think Mega Absol's bad, right?
Yes.
And you like
Oh
Mega
my God.
Altaria?
Oh my. Oh.
Sorry, I can't
Well-
respect somebody with opinions like those.
I mean,
I'm-
Ben,
On opinions.
there's only one out of those two Megas that won an NCL championship. Just
That's
That is in fact the case.
Also, can I just say
What
that
did Mega
Ben,
Absol ever do in my game?
Ben, you can't say that if your favorite monster are Buizel and Turtwig. Hello.
I mean, that's just a bad argument because
Ain't
everybody knows
nothing
that
wrong
Weasel
with my
is a
boy
goat.
Turtwig.
Turt is a big
Oh
cutie.
God, get me out of here.
yeah, it's just when it evolves that it goes to shit.
What?
That's true.
It still hurts. Alright, well,
Yeah, so I don't know. That's the most interesting things from the matches. The replays will be posted in the description if anyone that's watching this wants to check out those replays. So yes.
Let's hope Jed remembers to do that.
Well, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to my video descriptions,
Understand.
so
I think
we
what
will
did it for
see.
Dom is letting his Umbreon get pressure stalled to the point where it ran out of foul plays, and then Umbreon just won from there. So he couldn't really do anything about that. And his fairy was a Coco. Oh, he didn't have Coco.
Wait,
Disregard me.
Umbreon won from there? What?
Lost from there.
Umbreon lost from there.
What?
Yes.
Like once he ran out of foul plays from pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Umbreon won from there.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Did I say something different?
No,
Okay, retard.
Okay.
All
Every time I
right.
look at my Twitter, it's just Haamu reacting with that. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
god. Can I
that's,
block you already?
Dude, he reacted to my Twitter. Like, I retweeted something about nuts in desserts. Like, I didn't even make this tweet. And he still responded to it. With, okay, retard.
Amu.
I got
I
you.
saw
What are
that
we gonna
tweet.
do with you?
No, but on a note, right, nuts in desserts is that's not a thing. It shouldn't be a thing.
100% agree. Hard agree.
I mean,
I disagree.
I don't necessarily agree.
Okay,
Like nuts
retard.
can
Wow.
Okay, retard.
nuts in desserts can work for sure.
Wait, why not? I don't get it.
Because they're just not nice.
Yeah, they just I don't know, man.
It can
People
offer
make
another
chocolate
texture.
cakes. It's like you put
Okay.
nuts on it, and it's like I don't want
mean,
to eat that cake.
Okay,
Yeah,
Rita,
it
let's
depends.
stop
It
right
depends
there.
what
How
it's
many
what
nuts
it's
have
in,
you actually
obviously.
tasted?
But
Austin, name all the nuts you've tasted.
What do you mean?
Yours.
hazelnuts
What
are
do
decent.
I mean?
Almonds are decent in a dessert. It just depends how they're used and what they're used in. Like I wouldn't want to
There we
just
go,
chuck
Ted.
them through a cake, but
I mean,
agree.
yeah, I'm not
Okay, stop cutting
you
out.
just
I
cut
really
out,
wouldn't,
Austin.
but, like,
lie.
if
It's
I'm
a
forced
candy, right?
to,
Because they use all
okay.
kinds of different nuts in candy. Like almond joys have almonds, blah blah blah. But in desserts, I thought they used the same kind of nut, like all the time.
Okay, Rita.
Mm.
I mean, quite
I hope
often
so.
it'll be like hazelnuts or almonds. They're pretty common ones, but like there's obviously like pistachios and
Oh, hold on.
This is quite ironic considering we're in No Nut November.
Hold on.
Yeah, dude, I felt that a long time ago. I ate pecans the first day.
yeah, and I mean pecan pie. That's a fucking nut dessert.
That's a good nut.
Okay.
Are there any
Austin,
actual
that is
like?
Austin, are
Oh.
you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so acorns, beeches, bread nuts, candle
Nick,
nuts,
have you
chestnuts,
ever eaten acorn?
beak nuts,
You-
hazelnuts,
This man
almonds, cola nuts,
said
kurajong,
acorn.
chestnuts, mangongo, palm nuts,
Mango.
karuka, red
I
bubble nuts.
don't give a fuck
Salsa
about all kinds of nuts.
Yeah,
I
so
wasn't
there's
saying
telling you all
there's
the
only
nuts.
one kind of nut. I was saying people only put one kind of nut on
I
their
just
dessert
put-
shit.
I
I
just
think
You've
listed
been
almond
talking
knows
about
a pair of
nuts for
when
like
he
5
sees them.
minutes now.
and walnuts,
Like,
pistachios,
I understand nutting is very important to you guys, but
macadamia nuts,
Ugh, I
peanuts,
fucking hate macadamia nuts.
soybeans,
I don't like macadamias
hazelnuts,
that much either.
pecans, pine
Why do
nuts,
people always put macadamia nuts? on
cashews,
cookies, dude? That shit pisses me off.
coconuts.
How are there this many types of nut?
I chose the next replay up in the queue.
I don't
But
think
what-
anything else interesting happened in week 3.
No, I beat
Yes, it
Ian. That's the underdog story of the
Yeah, that is a
century.
bit of an underdog story. So I mean, you can
Yeah.
tell us about that if you want.
Go ahead.
Right, I'll get the replay up because my memory is awful.
Oh boy.
I don't remember what happened either, but
So originally we were meant to play on the Sunday, but your boy went out drinking, got absolutely hammered,
of course.
and I wasn't feeling very good. So we left it till Monday. There we are. So basically, Darmanitan kind of destroyed him.
Yeah.
Well, apart from I did see he actually went heat-proof bloody Bronzong, which I saw in his team builder, which is pretty smart. I won't lie. Good prep because I didn't bring Gliscor at the end, so no ground stab.
I do remember seeing a
Um,
lot of decent predictions during that game from both sides. Actually, it was a very well played game.
That
Yeah, so I
Black Hole
brought
Eclipse, straight up Oko and Bronzong was unexpected.
Yeah, that's actually pretty true.
I specifically brought Night Slash rather than Knockoff on it to make sure it KO'd a full HP Bronzong.
Question.
Good
Because
prep there.
Night Slash was base 104. It's base 140 power, minimum 104 damage. However, Knockoff was only base 120 power, and I think it did like min 86. Yeah,
Okay.
something like 86, 87. So it didn't guarantee the KO. So I made sure I had Night Slash on. So even though it had no hazards, which it didn't. One bit of tech I did bring, which I thought helped me a lot, was the Reflect on Araquanid. Even though I think it was the second time anyway, got defogged away straight away by the Whimsicott. Just it forced the defog, allowed me to make a decent prediction to sort of switch into Darmanitan, put some more pressure on. I could have decided to get hazards up if I wanted. I ended up not being able to.
Oh, you had Will-O-Wisp on Gardevoir.
Yeah,
that's
that was
when the match eventually.
Yeah, that was
So
that was
my
quite a
initial
play.
plan really was, my initial plan was to hopefully get hazards up in Ajo. Unfortunately, bad switching, I get caught. Then break the team with Darmanitan and Slash or Kartana, which happened. And then Zeraora was there as well, just to pivot about a bit. Araquanid was literally my only switch in to Diggersby because that thing fucking destroyed me after an agility, which is the one reason I had got a Will-O-Wisp or Gardevoir in case he tried to set up on me. Just hit the Will-O-Wisp off and luckily able to connect it because knowing my luck, I'm surprised it hit. But yeah, chipped his team down.
One thing I
Right.
question
Tries to
is
set up where Diggersby gets burned. And fun fact, the whole game, my Gardevoir had 0 EVs.
Wow.
Because I forgot to EV it before the
Okay,
match.
retard.
Oh god, that's funny.
Yep.
So yeah, I was
Speak
seeing
then.
that it killed the Concorder. I can understand it because you know I think it's base 165, so it's got
Yeah.
mental special attack anyway. But then it didn't live a return from Diggersby. Oh, right then.
No,
So,
I'm just Ben's just like typing in chat because he was sad that he didn't get to speak.
you know, you're not allowed to speak. My turn.
Well, I am Mexican.
What?
What?
And then yeah,
Well,
All right. Well, one
Also,
thing.
a point. Ian was quite. I think Ian was surprised at why I didn't bring in my Darmanitan in the second time on my his Whimsicott. The reason being, I need their extra HP that I would have got damaged by Moonblast. I actually needed at the end to Flare Blitz the Tornadus and not get recalled enough to die. So that's why I didn't switch into it, to keep my health so I could end up using it as a win con at the end.
Makes sense.
There you go.
Okay.
But yeah, it was quite a good game in the end. So yeah, good to watch.
Hope
I let Ben question his thing.
Yeah, let Ben
then
question his thing.
not allowed.
I actually forgot what it was. I just forgot what it was. So carry on.
understandably though.
Oh man.
Oof.
Dude, anything else interesting happen in
Me?
the games, dude?
That was
Me?
a lot of talking. Jesus Christ.
Actually, yeah, my match was pretty brazy to say the least against Matt. It came down to the final like 10 turns or so. It was like a pretty long battle, if I recall correctly, but I don't know. Just the end game was so whack for me because you had to there were so many 50-50s at the end, like whether he would switch in the Charizard, whether he would go back into
yeah.
Ladner.
I remember
That was
this
just
one.
crazy.
There
And
were a
the
bunch of
sub-
times we were actually watching,
Yeah.
and we talked throughout this whole end
But
game.
yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, we were like, there were so many times we would change it, where we would like,
But,
oh,
yeah,
Ben wins,
Ben wins from
and
here.
then and
Matt
then we would
wins
look
from
at it
here.
again and be like, actually, Matt kind of just wins from here. He
Oh, wait.
somehow ended up pulling it out.
Bro,
Yeah,
the
let's not
Buzzle
pull
set
it
was
out.
it was goatism. Sub-toxic, bro. But yeah.
Crazy game there as well.
Also,
So
I think going back to week 1, I know it was ages ago, but I remember Matt telling me after we played our week 1 match that I was like, "Oh, why didn't you bring the Charizard? It absolutely destroyed my team." And he was like, "Oh, I prepped when I was high, so that's probably why." And I was like, "Oh,
Nice job, Matt.
right." Yeah, so that's basically I got a win week 1 basically because he was high. Very happy about that.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
always gotta make up excuses for your losses though, Ben.
Funny thing is, I've never lost a game, so
I mean, I think there's a YouTube video on this channel where you might actually lose.
Uh-oh.
I think that was photoshopped actually.
Yeah,
It's
probably
exposed.
Photoshop.
It's actually just all edited.
It was just all edited.
Is it me now? Is it my game?
I mean,
Absolutely not.
nah.
Okay,
Did
next.
anything interesting happen in your game, huh?
Yeah, I mixed it up.
Oh, we
You
mixed,
mixed it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Thank
messed it up.
God.
I didn't what is it? Fucking choke in the game. I choked in team building.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
To be
Okay.
fair, you choked before you even started playing, even
know.
before you built,
Yo,
because
same.
it's Frost and he's really fucking good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I outswitched him in that game, but still. My team
Wait, Frost
didn't
bought
really have-
Aquajet, hello.
True.
Yeah, it was it had mirror code as well, right?
You lost
That
to an
came in
Aquajet
handy.
Alolamola.
Or was
Is
that
Yeah,
this
we
week?
know he
Who
got
knows?
Mirko.
Let's
Amon
just
Phenomenal?
be clear. I did not lose to the Alamamola.
He lost to
I lost-
Crawdot.
No. I lost to Volcarona, which didn't come.
Because you prepped too hard for it, is that why?
I had pretty much 4 months to stop Volcarona.
He
I couldn't
preferred
stop it.
Kai, right? Wink, wink.
Couldn't stop anything
Oh
else.
wait, was he on his register? Was he what's the thing that allows
Shed-
you to
shed
leave
shell.
when you get trapped?
Shed shell.
Shed
Yeah.
Shell, yeah.
No,
he
yeah, I
was.
just saw.
I kind of figured he was. I almost clicked toxic, but I didn't. I wasn't real.
No, well, it's kind of hard to predict that, but
Yeah, I mean,
Decent
Dude, I
prep.
remember
don't feel too
Magic
bad.
did that
Kate's
to me.
good.
Yeah, Kate is super good. Yeah,
yeah,
but
he's
Magic.
amazing.
I didn't even know Shed Shell was a fucking item until I had
He
my league
sits-
for like
he
2
sits
weeks.
only with Drampa.
Trampa.
To be
Such
fair,
a dumb mod.
no matter what he says, he had the 100% matchup on me. I could not do anything to his team.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, he likes to say that he has a disadvantage or whatever, but
all the time.
when
all
it
the
comes to
time.
him,
Yeah.
it's not really.
Kind of like somebody
Bitch.
else, dude. I wonder who else says they have a bad matchup when they lose.
Well,
Bitch, I
luckily,
had
I've
4
never lost a
months for
game, so I never have to
Volcarona.
say that.
Okay. Okay, I
that's
can feel Tiff
really
quaking.
blunt.
Can we move on?
Sure.
Yeah, all right. Let's see.
Tried to-
We done
Wait,
with
did you
replays?
did you try setting up curses in front of a Zygarde?
Right.
Me?
I mean,
Well,
Zygarde is weak. Af.
Such a shit.
Oh god. I like Zygarde. Don't shit talk Zygarde, please.
Zygarde.
That's one of like Jed's 5 sacred mons.
On Mon.
It's like
Who?
Zygarde,
Well-
Mega Pidgeot, Salazzle, Aerodactyl,
Arrow.
and is that it?
I don't know. There's probably others. I like lots of mons, but
I like Aerodactyl.
Aerodactyl's great.
Okay.
I used defensive Aerodactyl against his Zardex. It was so cool. It was so bad too. I'm gonna find the pace real quick. It was like max HP, 144 defense. It was the most AIDS thing I've ever brought in my life, but it worked.
Yeah, no.
With-
Aerodactyl is great.
have-
It can do many things.
Yeah,
have
248, 124 defense and HP with the Rocky helmet.
Question to Jed.
Oh yeah.
My
Yes,
guy,
Haamu.
how do you feel about Zygarde 50% being picked at the 76th pick in this league?
They left it a bit long for something like that.
I heard it's a pretty bad one.
Jesus Christ, 76.
76ers.
There we go.
Oh,
Proven
that's
unknown.
that's fifth round. Jeez.
Proven unknown.
Nah.
It's a good
Yeah, I
mod. It
Proven
just needs lots of
undrafters.
support.
Okay.
Yeah, I
reset.
think I would agree with Ben.
Like getting it alone, like it's just so weak without like a band or a D-Dance up. Like 100 attack is not very
There we
good.
go.
You just need a lot of support for it.
I mean, yeah,
It's
exactly. You
pretty
need
good.
a lot of support for it, but the thing with the Zygarde is that it makes your opponent prep for it. So you know that anything that isn't going to that wants to run an HP is going to be running HP Ice because they want to counter the Zygarde. Like it's just
No.
That's
I-
why it's
yeah.
great to pair Zygarde with just other 4 times weaknesses.
yeah,
Just-
exactly. Like CCBL, I had a team that like nearly everything on the team was a 4 times weakness, and so like your opponent has to hit something, so it's not going to be able to hit the
Mm.
other things. It's
He's not going to be able to prep for everything, so
Yeah,
that one
exactly.
thing he doesn't prep for, you can hopefully try and use to be weak on.
All you need to do is draft a blank T1 that counters Zygarde.
And one thing that I've seen Zygarde put in the most impact in drafting is like every team needs a grass type just because of Thousand Arrows Zygarde. Because even
Exactly.
if you have
Every
a
team.
flying
team-
type,
It's not even
Like,
just a
everything to do with
grass
it.
type. It needs a bulky grass type. It needs every
Yeah.
team needs a
My grass
Tangler
type is
or-
Kartana.
There we go.
Yeah.
It needs a grass type that can resist ground, aka no ground poison.
Not Kartana.
I mean, even Amoonguss can kind of take its hit.
Yeah, Amoonguss, Vileplume, and stuff like that can be useful
Vileplume's a
still.
goat.
But
Vileplume's so good.
Oh,
Vileplume's
Vileplume
great.
against a Zygarde. Where we've seen that before?
Just click strength stat, lol.
It's
Defensive
Zygarde.
HPI's Kartana for my match.
What?
That's a set. 15
I do
special
not
attack
want
is
to
pretty
see
good.
that. I do not want to see that.
yeah, okay. So I guess that's pretty much the most important parts of week 3 matches. So yeah, I guess other topics, random topics, Pokemon, let's go.
LGPE.
Okay,
I don't
I'm
know what
ready
that
to
is.
talk about that.
Oh.
What-
I'm ready to talk about
What topic do we want to cover first?
it. Okay, let's,
The
let's get the
broken
obvious
boots
one.
that the starters get, bro.
What?
I think we need to talk about my PayPal calls. So, guys, I'm poor,
What?
and I need everyone watching this to donate £5 to my
Okay,
PayPal.
next.
And
Oh,
what
so we're using
happens-
uncurrency now, I see.
Okay, so
We
this
can
is
work
what we're not
together
gonna
to
do.
defeat
Oh
T-Series.
my god.
Hey, epic Fortnite gamers. John Wick needs your help.
That's not a sentence.
Oh, there's a good A Drive one. Let me find it.
Oh yeah, that
Didn't you
copy
post any
plus-
shit
copy
shit
plus.
Oh yeah.
posting?
Attention all shiny hunters. Your boy
Oh,
Dan,
my-
aka
It's in great danger.
Needs your help, boys.
It's really good.
It's a good one.
brilliant. Are you gonna finish reading it out then?
Also,
You
I
go
have
on, then.
I have a little banter topic that I want to just go over. So over these past couple of days, I've seen the word Zero Aura pop up a lot. Now I
Oh,
think
Zero
it's
Aura.
pretty bad. What are your opinions on Zero Aura? Let me know.
Overrated.
Go ahead.
That's a good
Zero Aura is
question.
fine.
Who's first? All right, Jed, you go first.
Zero
Back
Aura
it
is
up, back
fine.
it up.
It's like
Oh, okay.
it's not
Okay.
outstanding. It's quick and that's what it needs. Like it's just super fast electric and it offers good momentum because of that. So I don't know. I don't have anything against it.
All
It
right,
is.
so you go ahead, Austin.
Yes, it is a better Jolteon. Period. It's not better than Coco. It's not better than Mega Manectric, but it's better than Jolteon. So that's all. It's just a better Jolteon. That's all it is. Like I walled it with a Hitmontop. So
Well, I've drafted it this season, right? And personally, I think it's a really great value to tier 2. From what the matchups I've had, it's always had a good matchup, like depending on what the set I bring. So I can bring a slightly defensive one, or a pivot one, or an offensive one. Every single matchup's had a matchup. I've even looked at next week's. It has a good matchup there too. I think just in general, because it's a fast electric type, you can pivot out with it easily. It's mixed as well, so I can this week. No, sorry, against Ian, I think I ran a physical one. But against you, Monster, I guess technically I haven't played you yet.
technically,
Technically, yeah, I ran sort of set against because you a bunch of physical walls with Intimidate. So
yeah. I brought
you
Hitmontop
brought-
specifically for it.
and you brought every single one against me.
yeah.
So I was very happy that I went special Zero Aura. And I looked at the matchup in the actual match, and it did jack shit, so I sacked in the end. But it's not the
Wait,
point.
you actually had specials there? Didn't you click CC on me?
Yeah, I had that for a Weavile and Incineroar.
Oh, okay.
But then I had Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, HPI, switch to Eco, then needed a Queen.
The more you know. The more you know.
Yeah.
All right, so my thing with Zero Aura is it never hits as hard
Oh,
as you want it
okay.
to. It's like even if you can run Adamant and Life Orb every week, like it still just doesn't hit as hard as you want it to. Like I've used it in about 2 leagues now, and it's just so underwhelming in power.
Really?
Mm.
I'm really
The
happy
fact-
with it.
The fact that you have to run mixed every single week, like you're gonna have like Volt Switch or HPIs every single week. You're gonna have to like space your EVs out that way. And it's not that big of a deal because you're gonna be running like no speed every week anyway, depending
To be
on
honest,
the
most
matchup.
of the time, you don't
But-
need any investment in special attack to 2-hit Kyomons. I run Adamant. And I still 2-hit KO like Zygardes and Landorus and stuff.
Yeah, but spreading out your EVs like that is just not makes it so that you just don't hit that hard. Like on the
No,
other side.
I just said I didn't spread out the EVs.
What?
He said he was uninvested, adamant, and he was still 2 KO Zygarde and Landorus.
Oh, that's a Zygarde and a Landorus. Like 112 attack is pretty good, but it's not like you're not gonna be like,
It's
oh my
actually still
god, this
better
thing's
than
gonna
Zygarde.
destroy me like every single week. Like
It's still higher than
Sun
Zygarde.
DT has 145 special attack. Now I know they play different roles. Like Zero is more of a breaker and a fast pivot, but like I don't know. Like I feel like they're just more electrics out there. I know they're not as fast, but they just hit harder. And I don't know.
Personally,
Like, it
I
just
think
really underperforms.
Plasma Fist is also a really good move. 100 base
Yeah.
power. No normal types can actually hit it if it outspeeds them, which is really good because if it does, it just gives him health.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. It's just really underwhelming in what it does, in my opinion.
I'm to be honest,
Okay,
it's full games so far. I'm loving it as I'm on, so hopefully keep up, do better with it for the end of the season.
Haamu doesn't have an
Blind
opinion
taste.
about Zero Aura.
No,
so.
no, no.
Yeah, I was
Let's
about to
just
say
move
that's
on. Who the
everybody
fuck
that
am I?
talked about it, right? Like we don't need to, keep going with Zero there.
Go on then. Let's just get over this.
No,
I'm
Haamu.
person anyway.
Go on, Haamu. Have you got anything to
ahead.
say?
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
No, I still hear the cunt talking. Ben, hello.
I said go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Sure.
Haamu.
Okay, so I actually agree with Ben. I think it's really overrated. I would never draft it in tier 2. Fuck that.
I'm sorry, does anyone
Sorry.
hear anyone talking?
Not sure. Okay, retard.
I don't know. I think tier 2 is where it belongs, but
Tier 2 is
No,
100% where it belongs.
It's a good tier
Okay,
2.
so-
Good tier
Okay,
2.
so how do you guys feel about Zero Aura?
I hate it. I mean, I think we just went over that. Like, in the last
Any
episode.
negative opinion
What were
is
you-
an unopinion.
Have you even been listening, Haamu?
No, I'm
Jesus
not sure.
Christ.
I think I need some help with my opinion, so I think you guys
it's
got
'cause
this.
it's Swedish, that's why.
Oh wait, I
So-
moved.
That's my opinion, yeah. And my opinions are always factual, so I just want to put that out there because I just
Can
never
we just
lost
go
a
next
game in my life.
question? This is shit.
You have an unfact opinion.
My opinions are correct. What do you mean?
Okay, I'll just write my answer in shit posting.
That's fair. Now, do we have enough time for another mod that I want to
And
discuss?
guys, to see that answer, if you click on the Discord
We
link
haven't
below,
even
you'll
talked
be able to
about
see the answer and shit.
LGP.
I mean,
Oh,
it's only been about
That's
just
fine.
over half an hour, so I think like going up to an hour would be fine for a podcast every week
Yes.
if you guys are all right with that. So
All right.
Yeah. Let's just chat shit for half hour.
LGPE thoughts, dude. Are you getting it? Why or why not?
He's
I
gonna
Uh,
want to get it.
I have it.
but
I've been
as I
playing it
said,
this morning. So
I'm too poor for a Switch. So guys, donate to my cause.
line
All
first.
right. Next person. Ben.
yeah, I've
Yeah.
been playing it this morning. So
Do you like it?
it's I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Just the fact that you don't have to go into random battles and you can avoid like random Pokemon and stuff. It's good. It makes it much
There you
more
go.
fun.
Was that the
So-
main reason you bought it?
No, I bought it because it's a Pokemon game. So
Okay, respectable. Ben?
I am not getting it because one, it's $60, and two, I'm planning to get Smash Ultimate. So I'd rather get Smash Ultimate than Let's Go Pikachu.
This is a man of culture right here.
I've never
Right,
been a
why-
Smash
why-
fan. So
Oh wait, no, you don't have a Switch. That's right. I mean, Haamu?
What?
LGPE, dude?
Hold on, I had an opinion on this.
He's gonna post some
is he
shit,
gonna?
Jesus
He's
Christ.
gonna?
I'm not
Yeah, he's
read
gonna
it
type
if
that
it's a
out and
shit
shit
post.
posting it.
No,
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 no.
shut
You
the
better
fuck up.
speak.
I'm speaking, okay. So I'm planning on getting Let's Go around Christmas purely for the graphics. However, I really do not.
That's my shit post. Okay.
No, no,
All right.
my
so- no. We're
Plan.
move on from that.
It's not my gym, you know.
All right. So, what do we think about? Do we think the starter is going to be competitive? And what I mean by that is it going to be legal to
He is
use
broken.
in competitive?
No.
I don't think if it. I'm not sure if it evolves or not. If it doesn't evolve, then
It's
I
not.
mean,
It
could
doesn't
be.
evolve.
It doesn't.
Does not evolve. No.
Yeah, well, that's good because then you're not going to get those broken moves on the evolutions.
Yeah.
What?
Unless they become
wanted
tutor moves, but
bubbly bubbles. Or...
Well, just imagine Jolteon
Probably
with
bubble.
good coverage. Incredible.
yeah,
Wait, isn't there a move called Baddie Bad?
Yeah.
yes.
Very
Oh
real move.
my god.
What a name!
And
What a
there's
name!
actually a server called nexus.psim.us
But
where you can like mess around with the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee meta. Eevee is so stally, dude. It's so fat for no reason. It just sub leeches everything.
I think it's
Jesus.
because wait,
Not a
doesn't
fan.
if you give everything like 200 candies,
You can
everything
max out their
becomes
stats, yeah.
everything just becomes bulky as fuck.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's bulky. It's like really stally meta.
Can't
Amazing.
wait
I've seen.
for
Literally-
Toxic Stall and the rest. It's gonna be brilliant.
Literally, who just
Well,
ever
yeah,
gets
I think-
taunt first.
people have been saying, yeah, Taunt's going to be a really strong move, and then they were saying that either Candies are banned or Rest is banned, something like that.
I've seen no.
So-
Just
candies.
don't buy the game.
So, like, what do we think about the move that was recently revealed? Right. So it's a move that Pikachu gets. I
Okay.
have no idea what it's called. What I do know about it is that it's +2 priority, always crits, and is 50 base power, and it's an electric move, so it's stab.
Wait, that
That's
already
actually
exists.
a pretty good move.
Hmm.
That already
Stall
exists.
break.
Whenever you use that move against me, it always crits. you know?
It's essentially Nuzzle but better. So like
Oh, it's broken.
what do we so does it sound broken with Pikachu specifically?
No.
It's literally guaranteed hacks, which I'm not a fan of.
Wait,
No,
did
no,
he
no, no,
base
no.
starter Pokemon get increased buff stats?
Yeah, I
Yes,
believe they
Pikachu
do.
is very buffed.
Yeah, and
Okay,
Eevee
yeah,
seems like it is as
I'd
well.
assume they would be for being a starter.
I want to say Pikachu's base 95 special as a starter. 95, I think is what it is.
That's
Doesn't- a
still
95,
pretty. Well, that's good
yeah.
for a starter, but in the grand scheme of things, it's still pretty bad.
True, but having +2 priority, which means it outdoes like Mach
Quick
Punch
attack.
and stuff,
Mm.
and always crits, seems like it would be
So it's
pretty good.
basically a priority Frost Breath that with a little less power.
Yeah, that's
yes,
yeah,
but it
yeah,
has a 100% accuracy.
yeah, right. It always hits.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's just hacks, though. Because Frost Breath's 90, so it's basically the same thing.
Essentially, yeah. But priority and all.
I don't think it's broken.
No. Okay.
No.
I
So
wouldn't
you
say
think
it's
a
broken.
Pikachu with base 95 special attack and
Mhm.
a light ball would not be
No.
broken with?
No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it is priority, so
personally-
Priority is always good, but it's not like Scizor's broken just because it gets bullet punch.
All you really need is a bulky grass type or a resist or something. You'll be fine.
a bulky.
That would be
ground
true
type.
if stuff like Sizzly Tide didn't exist.
Well,
Okay, so
yeah.
Wait, what? What's that called?
Let's just go with the fact that Pikachu is not going to be usable in normal games.
Yeah,
I
that's.
mean, we don't know though.
that's
Like
what-
people
that's what
could
we
just
hope.
add it to right?
I hope they're not.
What would be weird, right, is everything in Let's Go is transferable to the next game in Gen A. So you've got all these really weird moves and base
I don't know.
base
Moves
powers and
is
stuff
so fun.
in the new game in an actual competitive scene.
Move names are so.
Well, see,
Well.
there's also like leagues could also make leagues with an LGPE meta. It's like essentially just Gen 1. but with
There'd
all
have
these-
to be like 8 people though. It couldn't be more.
Yeah,
than
it had to be pretty small. But because of the fact that Pikachu and Eevee get really broken moves like Sizzly Slide, right? Like it's like a 90 base power physical attack, physical fire move or something like that, and then it gets I think it gets like every like typing, right? Like, you know, water, fire, grass, all that stuff, and they get like a 90 base power of every
Yeah,
typing.
like it's a 90 base fire type physical move. So like if Flareon does end up getting that, that'll be pretty OP. Just because
Yeah.
like it won't have to take recoil from the Flare Blitz.
Yeah,
and then-
Flareon might actually be half decent.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes, please.
And then there's a base 90 special water move that heals back half the damage it does.
Vaporeon
that.
is going to
So-
love in that.
Vaporeon would love that. There's the electric type move, which is basically Thunderbolt. Except I feel like the power chance is much higher because like I've used that move like 10 times and like 8 times it parried.
Damn.
Oof.
They're the only three. The fire, the water, and the
Right.
electric ones are the only ones that I've used at the moment. But yeah,
What type is Baddie Bad? Is it Dark type?
I think
I would
so.
assume so. Yeah.
I guess that's Umbreon's move, I would assume.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
is it
if this is EV,
Evolution gets sort of a move then, I'd assume.
no, this is just like I don't like as we said before, the EV doesn't evolve in Let's Go. So
Yeah, and Pikachu gets these moves too, yeah?
I would assume so. I don't know. I only have EV, so
No, but like, say you got another Eevee, was it only the starter one's move?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
only
only
the
have the
starting
starter
one.
one at the moment. So
I'm
Ah.
pretty sure only the starting one gets
Wait,
those
so we
moves.
Yeah, I'm
can't
pretty
actually
sure.
get a Vaporeon or a Jolteon.
well,
Yes.
that we know of at the moment. Like, but as I said, like
okay.
they could become tutor moves at some point in the future or something like that.
Yeah, I guess they could be like event or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To be honest, I really like Freezy Frost if that came a main game move. It's actually really good.
What does it do?
It's like haze but 90 power.
Jeez. Yeah, no,
Or
that's
like
a bit
a
strong.
good clear smog.
That's really good.
A good icy clear smog. Ooh.
Yes.
Good boy.
That would counter Zygarde from Dragon Dancing in front of any mon that got that for sure.
And Glitzy Glow, like a light screen set with damage. Yikes.
Yeah, okay. So I definitely hope these moves do not become tutor moves.
Some of these sound
Yeah.
very OP.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just imagine you having a specially defensive Umbreon that uses Batty Bat that gives you reflect and damage
Okay.
and low.
I found them. Okay. So Pikachu gets Zippy Zap, which is that's not a joke. That's the move I was talking about earlier. It gets Splishy Splash,
Oh
right?
my.
Which is a water type move that always paralyzes.
No, it's 30%.
Is it 30? Okay. Somewhere I think I read somewhere that it always paralyzes.
Nope, it's 30.
And then Floaty Fall, which is a flying type move.
Oh my god, this
I
is the
don't know
best
what that
one.
does.
That
Is
is
that-
30% chance to
Does that mean there's a
flinch.
flying type evolution coming out?
No, that's
Oh.
for Pikachu. Those
No,
are
that's
Pikachu's
Pikachu.
exclusive.
Oh.
30%
Yeah, yeah.
chance to flinch.
Okay, and then Eevee does in fact have a exclusive moves for every typing that there are
Yes.
evolutions.
Yes.
So Bouncy Bubble, Buzzy Buzz, Sizzly Slide we've already talked about.
Buzzy Buzz.
I'm assuming Haamu has what these moves
Yeah,
do.
I
Glitzy
have.
Glow for a
Do you
psychic
want me
types.
to read them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so from what?
Go from Glitzy Glow down.
Okay. Glitzy Glow, 90 base power, special move, 100 accuracy, and sets light screen.
Crazy.
Batty Bad.
Okay. Batty Bad is literally the same thing, but dark and sets reflect.
Sappy Seed.
Sappy Seed, 90 power, 100 accuracy, and adds Leech Seed.
Oh my
Freezy
god.
Frost.
Freezy Frost is the haze one.
Damn, Sparkly Swirl.
And Sparkly Swirl is a damage move with aromatherapy as a secondary effect.
Jesus. So
God.
Eevee sounds super.
So imagine a Sylveon that can do damage, stab fairy damage, and then like heal any status effects at the same
That's
time.
literally just
Like
a
you
better
wouldn't need to take
Moonblast.
heal bell on it. Well, yeah, you
It's a
wouldn't need to
better
take Moonblast or heal bell.
Yeah.
Like it frees
Yeah.
up a move slot. It's ridiculous.
Dumb.
Imagine Umbreon getting a dark type move that makes it bulkier.
Yeah. Just go specially defensive and add a reflect to that. Okay.
That's it's already hard enough to break if you don't have
Okay.
proper mons for it.
Okay, these are so dumb. Okay, can we move on? I get lazy, please.
So many
Right.
broken things. That was
Yeah,
really
let's
very
hope they don't become tutor moves. Let's hope
Right.
they're just
Also,
Yeah.
have any of you seen the base powers, the new ones for some of the moves?
Oh
Yes.
yes, I
So
have.
Solar Beam went from 120 to 200, right?
Sky Attack is now 200.
Yes.
I mean, those
So,
I actually like, to be honest.
So there are
Two
no
turn.
abilities in LGPE. However, if that base power stays the same for Gen 8, that would make Mega Charizard Y a better grass type attacker than Kartana.
True.
Wait, would it even include stab?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're comparing Leaf Blade, which is 90 base power and stab.
Oh yeah,
to
true. Yeah,
Solar
that's
Beam, which is
90 to 100
200
to
base
200.
power. Yeah.
That's mental. Ooh.
I actually kind of like the idea though that if you like load for reach or charge for one turn, it gets higher base power. That'd be nice.
Well, Mega Charizard Y, you wouldn't be charging.
No, but like if you use that one turn,
Oh,
you
yeah.
get 200 power.
That would be interesting, yeah.
It might actually be usable.
Yeah.
I think Mega Drain's base power also went
Yeah,
by
it
like
went
20
to
or
Giga
something.
Drain. Yeah, it's 75 now. It went to Giga Drain.
Yeah.
And I guess Giga Drain is like 100.
I don't actually
Pretty
know.
crazy.
If
It's actually pretty
Wiltshire,
crazy.
if Wiltshire ends up keeping a 200 base Sky Attack with power up is going to be mental, or SD power up, Sky Attack, Acrobatics, High Jump Kick. Oh, it'll be disgusting.
Yeah, it will. No, that will actually be pretty crazy. Not looking forward to that.
Oh,
Trying to see if I can find all the stuff here.
Chain base powers. So far, what I've seen, I've seen literally 20 minutes of one episode of LGP, but the graphics actually they look amazing on it.
It does. It looks nice.
It has been really well done. They've used the Switch well.
Yeah. It's not like super realistic or anything like that, but it looks very.
I don't want it to be realistic.
Well, yeah, exactly. It
Like,
looks. The art
you just
style
want
is
it,
very
you just want it
nice.
to look nice.
Yeah.
It does what it needs to do well. Because if it looked too realistic, it kind of removes the fact that like it is a game for us to get lost in, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
kind
exactly.
of how I see it.
Yeah.
These were the only changes to moves, by the way, like existing moves in general.
Mew is
No.
also getting some new moves. This guy on Reddit
Teleport.
checked the TM list from Gen 7 to this. Some of the TM choices that are returning are Mega Drain, Tri Attack, Iron Tail, Dragon Pulse, and the Elemental Punches. And then there are also Mega Horn, Play Rough, Superpower, and Outrage.
Pretty sure
Those are
Foul
some
Play
really good
hasn't been a
TMs.
TM.
I like Playra as a TM. I do. I like that.
I'm pretty sure Foul Play hasn't
Play
been
Rough as a TM
before,
is pretty good.
right?
I desperately hope
the
in
elemental
Gen
punches
8
as well.
Oh, Haamu posted the things. Good job, Haamu.
Yay.
Teleport will now actually be used
Yeah, that's nice.
as a really good like defensive pivot on.
Yeah, no, that is actually a pretty cool upgrade to it.
Haamu,
Minus
that
6
actually is
priority.
spoilers. You need to delete that before Ian bans you.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Spoiler warning for this episode.
Oh, yep.
Game's already out.
Ian adds that. Make sure Ian adds that.
I think Ian only cared about was data mine, but now the game's out.
Yeah.
So like, whatever.
It will be out by the time this is posted.
Well,
And
it's out digitally right now.
I mean, we haven't been spoiling anything story-wise or anything like that, so it's like, whatever.
Team Rocket dies.
That'd be sad. Please no.
Oof. I have work in 3 hours, like 4 hours. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Priorities. Right.
Who cares about that stuff?
That's very true. All right. So I've lost my train of thought.
Well, I mean, I
Snake?
think
Can
we've
we leave
covered
the topic?
Let's Go as much as we really need to. I think.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, quick note on the teleport stuff. Like, Clefable
Oh.
is gonna be so good to just come in, tank a hit, and use teleport as like a slow pivot out.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
there's
insane.
going to be some
Like,
some good ones with that.
Does any regenerator mons get it? Like Reuniclus, I think gets it.
yeah, I'd assume so. Being it's like pure psychic.
Okay, it's usable.
Alakazam might be able to use it.
Yeah,
As
and
a
I don't know why
niche.
you would.
Minus
but-
6 priority.
Yeah,
We
like-
think it does come in and it can threaten some stuff out, and then it threatens a water switch in, and then you get a little pivot out into the breaker. Try and break the team.
Yeah, I mean, but Alakazam just breaks things by itself anyway. So I don't know.
very
True, yeah.
Like, yeah,
I
I don't think
know
Alakazam is
something-
bulky enough to be able to take a hit and teleport out. But
Yeah. Something I'm interested in, now that it's kind of confirmed that Play Rough is a TM, I wonder if the Tapus will now have access to Play Rough.
Ooh,
that'll
Because
be
if Coco gets Play
No,
Rough,
no, 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 no.
only
Coco
physical
or
Coco,
Bulu.
please.
Coco
Coco
or
or
Bulu
Bulu, yeah.
getting
Okay,
Play
Bulu
Rough
can
will be
get it.
strong.
Coco, please no.
Because if
Coco,
that would make Coco a lot better, in my opinion.
in Gen 8, if Coco actually got Plasma Fists as like a move along with Zeraora and Play Rough, I think that boy would be banned.
Probably. I mean, Wild Charge is still pretty good. It's like 10 less base power, but you just take recoil.
Yeah, I guess the recoil can be a bit annoying. Can like that.
But it gets roost, so. But yeah, no, definitely. If the Tapus do get it, that would be pretty strong.
Or Bulu.
Indeed.
Oh, it might not be an unmod.
How dare you?
I mean, what are we saying? Of course, Billy will still be an on one.
Okay, this is an unpodcast.
Actually, with Play Rough, I think it'd actually be quite.
No, I
actually a
think
really
it would.
good mod.
It would be pretty good.
Because it can
I
break
think I
steel,
would
it can
agree.
break steel types. No, what am I talking about? It can already. It's got superpower. It'd actually be able to hit with good fairy stab or against.
Yeah. Exactly.
Can we
other
have
Pokemon.
Hidden Power Fairy one day, please?
Instead of running Calm Mind Bulu.
Nah, Hidden Power Fairy. Don't need
That
that.
would fuck up a lot of hidden power shit that nobody would be
Oh.
happy about. So,
Imagine
don't know.
if they had HP Fairy.
yeah.
That'd be pretty
Like
cool,
breeders everywhere lose
Have
their
a
mind.
secret 30
Nah,
second IV for HP
just-
Fairy.
They just need to make HP just a move that you can choose what you want on it.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, exactly.
They don't need to
But
tie
all
it to the
they've
IVs or anything like
basically
that.
done that.
Oh yeah,
Oh no, that's nature on LGPU.
Just
Yeah.
There are
need that
natures in
fucking
LA
hidden
in LGP.
value.
yeah, there are.
Yeah, no, you can. I think there's some person you can talk to. And if you say like you're able to choose whatever nature your next Pokemon encounter is.
Yeah,
Really?
it's the
Huh?
like the psychic
Yeah.
or the forecaster or whatever they call them.
Yeah, something like that. But
Wait,
basically,
well,
it's making it a lot easier
So
to
in
get
which game?
into competitive Pokemon
I mean,
because
all
it's
they
making it
need to
easier to
do,
get like nature.
all they need to do is have a showdown style team builder built into the game, and like you just put in the mon that you caught and change its
Jed,
stats.
Jed, we can't have a perfect game. Okay, this
Yeah,
game's
yeah, sorry, you're
Guys,
right.
there's-
You can only hope that Gen 8, since it's being made for the competitive Pokemon player, that they would do that. Because people have been
You would-
screaming about a Pokemon supported battle simulator for a long time.
Guys, to
How
be fair,
many
Gen 7
people-
already had pre-med teams.
With QR codes?
Yeah,
I guess.
it was
But-
kind of the same thing.
But like
yeah,
it's
but
not the
not
same.
to the
Like
extent of Showdown.
like imagine how many more people would start playing competitive Pokemon if it was just showdown levels of easy to start doing it. Like
Yeah.
it's
That
just it would
would.
open up the competitive scene to a whole new amount of people, especially things like VGC and stuff like that, which is like it's not really doing that well recently.
Yeah, a lot of VGC players are actually starting to drop out too because the price of admission or registration is
Yeah,
it's
like
consistently going up.
Wolf, who's moved from being world champion, has now just moved on to being a player on YouTube. It's
Yeah.
better money for him.
I know Cybertron he still plays a little bit, but he is essentially just a commentator now.
Yeah, I think that they don't fully leave as such. They just don't invest as much time into it
Yeah.
because it's
'Cause,
not worth unless you're winning all the time. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, exactly. And
Because the registration fees nowadays are like my mic cut out probably. Registration fees are probably like $60. And
yeah,
they're
I
only
think
going up.
it was like
And
$70
they've
or something when they were complaining about it.
yeah, the thing
on
is they
Twitter
have
last
to pay
time.
for travel. They've got to
Yeah.
pay for their hotel there as well. They've got to pay for food.
Yeah, and it's
They've
just
got that, and they've also got to take time out days
just pretty
just
ridiculous.
for a chance of
To be
winning.
fair, if they can't make the game like some similar thing into the game, they could just like make the QR thing better and be able to like scan straight showdown teams.
Yeah, like straight copy paste. I like that.
Yeah.
That'll be good. I think the problem with the QR now is very good. It's just someone has to actually make that in game,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
still effort for them, isn't
yeah, exactly. It's just it breeding a team and like doing everything legit just takes way too long, and it's just
it? Oh yeah,
it's
that's why I don't ever play competitive on
yeah,
DS really.
exactly. It's
Unless,
why I play on
no,
Showdown.
sorry, sorry. Whenever I gen my mons, breed my
Yeah,
mons.
breed. Yeah, exactly. Come on, we don't want to get yelled at by some.
Yeah, cut.
Yeah, whenever I breed my 6 IV moms first time, yeah, that's the only time I play really on DS. Otherwise, it's on Showdown.
Yeah,
On, like,
I
tournaments and
don't
stuff.
play on my DS for competitive. Let's just put it that way. Like it's like Draft League and on Showdown. That's it, because it's just so much easier and it's so much better.
It's just
Yeah.
convenience. Like right now in my time to be constantly breeding mons and stuff, so it's like or anything like that. It's so much easier to just hop on Showdown. You can make a team in like however long you want to spend on it. You know, you can go deep in like really precisely prep team for like 3-4 hours, or you can do a quick build in 20-30 minutes. But if I were to do that on if I was on fucking DS, you've got to breed for egg moves, and then if you want to change your set, then you've got to breed for more egg moves. Maybe you've got to go move tutor.
And
if
then
you do move tutor, that means you've got to do the fucking beach surfing thing.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yeah, Gen 7.
And then like
Yeah.
in Pokepelago or Pelago or whatever you want to call it, you got to put your mons in there to get their IVs if like you want to just like set and forget,
Even
and
items.
that takes ages.
If you don't want to get them, if you don't want to breed, you get bottle caps. Bottle caps will go Pokepelago as well.
But you have to get your mon to level 100 to be able to use them. Like
Yeah, exactly. Multiple leftovers get from Pokepelago, multiple life orbs, whatever. Battle items, really. You send them out of the cave, and then you got to wait for them, hope they come back. It's very to ask like VGC players to spend all their time. It is.
yeah, exactly. And yeah, like
It's
if you want,
it's sort of they don't think about people's lives in a sense. It's just like they just think about them like themselves and having legitimate claims and stuff.
Yeah, and if you want to change your Pokemon's abilities, you need to buy an ability capture, which costs 100 BP or whatever.
The thing is, you can't you still sort of gen mons, but they're still legitimate, and there's no way to tell.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you gen a mon and it's like set so that everything is legitimately possible to achieve in the game, then what's the fucking problem?
Game Freak just have a problem game, but if you're gonna make the legit way of getting something you take hours and hours and hours on end, then people are gonna cheat.
Yeah, exactly. But
I know for me, I've competed in a regionals. I'm not gonna act like I did well, I didn't. But I can confirm that like TOs really don't give a shit if your mons were legitimately made. As long as they're legal, nobody really gives a fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're not gonna fucking check and make sure that you bred all your
I
mons. Nobody
think
does
it's
that.
only like world champs they really care.
Yeah, like they really only give a shit if you're on stream. That's when people start to really notice it. Like there was one guy who lost a mon. He had a mon like disqualified from the tournament because it was in an illegal Pokeball. And the
Yeah.
only reason people knew that was because it was on stream and
Oh,
chat
wow.
like screamed about it.
And I mean, that's fair. Like, if you're gonna make Genomon, then gen it so that everything about it is legal.
Make sure you gen it in just a normal Pokeball.
Yeah,
just-
it was. I think he had a Kartana
It was
in,
something in
like,
a
a heavy
Dream
ball
Ball or something like
or
that.
something. Yeah. Like I thought it was just not. I think it was an Ultra Beast, not in an Ultra Ball.
But,
was
I
what
mean,
it
No,
was.
to be
you
honest, you
can
can
catch Ultra
catch them in
Beasts
other
in
balls.
in
You
I don't
literally
non-Ultra
know.
can.
Balls.
It's not illegal.
Maybe Jed's right there. Maybe it was a Dream Ball.
There
But
was
still,
there
it
was
was- I'm
something that
pretty
was
sure
in a
mine-
Dream Ball that got
No,
him in
can't you
trouble.
get dream balls from was it
Gen 4.
Dream
who's that guy in Gen 7? You can walk around like if you talk to him, and he gives you like old
Does he
balls.
give you Dream
from
Balls?
Kerr.
Dream Balls aren't apricot.
No,
Yeah,
they're
but
not dream balls that he gives you. Though.
Even if they were
Oh,
Dream
okay.
Balls, you wouldn't be able to get I don't know. I don't think you'd really be able to get a Ultra Beast in it.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
it's possible. That's the point. It could have been possible.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
but
think they were
either
Dream
way,
Balls
he-
though.
Either
Dream
way,
balls
I'm
are
pretty
not
sure it
possible,
was
yeah.
he got DQ'd because he had an illegal Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
You
Mm.
can only have dream.
Which
World
is fair
Pokemon
enough
in
because
Dream
that
Balls.
obviously breaks the rules of it being genned. But like,
Yeah.
if you gen it so that you literally cannot tell, then no one should care.
Nobody cares. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure you could walk up to a TO and be like, all of my mons are legal, but all of them are genned, and they'd be like, I don't fucking care. So
Yeah, I mean, you probably wouldn't say that just on the off chance that someone would.
I mean, yeah,
care,
true.
but-
But like, I'm just saying, like, I would say most would be like, as long as they're legal, like, no one cares.
All right. Anyway,
But also,
that's
I
that's
was gonna
our
say that
hour.
Nintendo is like, I was gonna add on to the fact that Nintendo doesn't support their competitive scenes very well in
No.
any game.
No, that's true.
But yeah, that's it. That's all I had.
All good. That's a good finishing thought. That's our hour.
Right, guys,
Of-
be sure to smash that like button, smash
Okay, for the
subscribe,
next topic, though,
join the Discord.
Hit the
server,
bell.
Hit
Yeah,
the bell.
all good.
all your
unsubscribe
notifications,
below.
so you
We
can
Not
hear
release
any
these every
money.
week.
Beautiful voice.
Every
Yeah,
week.
so yeah, hopefully we should be able to do these podcasts every week. Different guests from the NCL will be joining us different weeks and stuff like that. So
Remember
Um,
to report us in restricted mode.
thank you everyone for watching, and yeah, so say your goodbyes if you want, guys, and then we will finish it off
Bye,
here.
guys. I love you all.
Bye.
I guess. Okay,
Suck my
retards.
nuts.